All right, welcome back live. We continue right here on Pittsburgh CW. Give us a shout at 412-575-2600. Bob Pompeani and Gene Collier. We're joined right now by Mike in Ross Township. Hey, Mike, how are you? Mike.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mike.
Okay.
Now, go ahead.
Hey, Bob, Gene, how you doing?
Good. How are you,
Good,
Mike?
Mike.
I just wanted to call. Well, I know it was Mike Lang's day yesterday, and people are wondering if he's, going to announce again this year.
Mm-hmm.
To me, he was the greatest announcer that I've heard do hockey. He's just unbelievable. I mean, he makes the game so exciting. I wait every year just to hear his new sayings.
Yeah, I mean,
And I just happened to run into him yesterday, and he said he is doing hockey again this year. And I asked if he had a new saying. He said, "Yeah, but you just have to wait." And I know someone asked you if you wanted to do hockey. Mears is okay, but, I mean, Mike Lang's the best I've ever heard.
There's
I
no
just
question.
wanted to throw that comment out there.
Thanks, Mike.
Appreciate it, Mike.
I mean, he is as colorful as they get. A knack for knowing exactly what to say, when to say in terms of, leading to a crescendo at the end of a play or a game. And, he just keeps on keeping on. So we certainly look forward to hearing more Mike Lang for many years to come, hopefully.
Mike Lang night at the arena.
At the bobblehead.
On Tuesday. Right.
That's right. All right, let's go out to Mark in Castle Shannon. Hey, Mark.
Hey, Bob and Gene, how are you?
Hey, Mark.
Good.
I just have a question for you, or a comment, either or. But I'd like to see the Pittsburgh business community, the corporations, Chamber of Commerce, our local leaders, and Harrisburg get involved with the Pirates the way they did up in Milwaukee a few years ago. I don't see why they can't do it. They should pressure Bob Nutting either to put a legitimate major league team on the field or sell it to someone who will do that. And I'm going to hang up and listen to your comments. Thanks.
Gene, the only problem with that is it goes against the American way about owning a business. I understand that view. I do. But I don't know that you can pressure people into doing something. Yes, it's a different kind of entity. I've said that many times before. To me, there's a public trust involved.
Yeah, right. I have to confess ignorance on the Milwaukee situation. I don't know what happened in Milwaukee, but there are so many things wrong about the way governments are operating in this country that I can't put baseball in their lap. I mean, baseball's screwed up enough.
I agree with that, too, because I really believe that they have other issues they should tend to. And this goes to not just local government. This is national government. Sure. We spend more time just attacking one another, it seems. They set the bar for that. Instead of attending to the needs of their constituents, the people who vote for them. That's what they should be doing. Not, when sports comes into play, I didn't like this when it talked about Pitt, Penn State. Well, the government needs to get involved. No, they don't. It's just the way it is. Yeah, I'd love to do it, but I mean, if you're going to waste time, government, taxpayer money, sending people to Congress or whatever to do that, I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do it?
No. Okay.
We agree.
We have 15 seconds left, Gene. Any last word for you?
No.
No. Walk off?
That's all I got. No walk-off yet. No.
Damn. We're at the end of the year. We need a few walk-offs. That's going to do it. For Gene Collier, I'm Bob Pompeani. Good night.